Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are. Welcome to today's stream. My name is Vitruvian Jay. Long ago, an alchemist decided she wanted to make the perfect human, and instead, she made me. So I think she got pretty close, but, you know, we're not here to talk about me, we're here to play Genshin Impact. Yeah. Kind of blew through the introduction this morning, but hello! I'm so happy to be streaming again. I've been kind of slacking on streams. Or at least consistency of them. So I'm happy to be here in the morning. I've had a bit of an environment change, so I've had to shift around, you know, when I stream every day. We're getting there. I was a little bit late today, but you know, kind of comes with shifting the sleep schedule. But, you know, I'm going to try to keep more consistent in it in the coming weeks. It's been a bit of an adjustment. But thank you for being patient with me. Now, getting on, I guess, topic with Genshin Impact. We're, like, I think halfway through Act 2 of Fontaine, I think. We're doing stuff with, like, Navia. Learning about her dad. And, Tartaglia is going to trial for something. Yeah. He's going to trial for something. So, we have to figure out why and then save his ass, I guess. So, which is kind of why I think we're, like, halfway through the act. Because it was kind of like the oh shit moment, you know? I have no idea how to navigate this place still. Okay. There's so many walls here. Is there somewhere else that I can teleport to? I really should just go around, unlocking everything. Let's just go here, and then we'll fly off the top of a building. Instead. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is infinitely easier than trying to navigate the city from down below. My goodness. But yeah, I probably should go around getting all of the, you know, teleportation waypoints. And exploring underwater. Haven't really done a whole lot of exploring underwater yet. Am I going in the right direction? I should probably... No. Shit. Perhaps if I was intelligent, I would navigate to my objective. Ah, goodness gracious. I like Fontaine so far, though. Just like looking in these meadows. I like how meadowy it is. And I like, I like how open it is. Because, you know, with both, you know, specifically with Sumeru and, well, I guess half of Sumeru. And then, Inazuma, they were really kind of, like, building things upwards, you know? And then we got the desert, which was, like, building things downwards. And the desert had a lot of open land and expansive deserts and stuff, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the desert. But, I don't know, I really like just the openness, the fields, the plains of Fontaine. It feels really nice, and it reminds me a lot of Mondstadt, and I kind of miss Mondstadt, and I wish we would go back there. Or, like, get an expansion or something for Mondstadt, like the Northern Port. I would like to see more of Mondstadt. And Fontaine makes me yearn for it. But anyway, let's see what we're doing.
According to Malu's info, the Sith production base is
Oh.
underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance.
We're busting a drug operation. Where's a crab or something whose superpowers I can steal? No, stop. Give me this. Thank you. Excellent, excellent. Underwater's so cool. Oh, wait. Oh, are you an enemy? Wait. Oh, I didn't know I could damage people with that. I'm still getting used to combat underwater. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a fan of, how they're doing it. I think it would be a lot cooler if we could just have, like, underwater battle animations. You know? There's a hydra. Oh, there it is. I'm not exploring anything. Oh, shit. No, give me the hydra. Oh.
Finally found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. Sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
Yes, but I'm sure what we'll find inside will be extraordinary.
You're right. An important
Traveler's a
place like
dork.
this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
Yeah, oh, I don't have autoplay on. My bad.
Probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Oh, I forgot. Well, okay. Maybe she'll talk super slowly. Oh, meanwhile, inside the Opera Epiclese. Epiclese? I forget.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
My beloved.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name.
Oh my god.
Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorent, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
Did he, like, scheme to do this? Probably not, but...
I sparred with her last time. She was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Bruh.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything.
Hello, welcome.
The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
We're gonna stop and we're gonna stare at Novelette while I close my window because the garbage people are coming by and that's just insanely loud and I don't want to deal with that kind of noise, so give me a second. They're very noisy. Anyway. Novelette, my husband, he's so pretty.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man. Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put the discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default. Correct?
Oh. A young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean
In the
suspicions
audience?
against you have been lifted.
Interesting.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Oh, fuck. I have to... Oh, okay. It was, Uncle, Marcel. What's this? Oh, irrelevant. Then why is it there? Information regarding Marcel. Yes.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
accusation?
Dude, it's exactly like Ace Attorney.
Enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
They even do, like, the pointing thing when they point at each other across the courtroom. It's fantastic.
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court.
Yes, sir.
Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
After some time, a shocked and confused Marcel is brought to the stands.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
Yes.
Come on. Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
It was only 3 years ago, ma'am.
I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Good, because I don't remember them either. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
On the day of the murder,
Oh,
Spina di
fuck.
Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
I remember that because we were suspicious of Marcel because he was like, I only heard 1 gunshot. And then the other 2 that we investigated were like, nah, there were 2, which lined up with the court case records, which we had looked at before.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
Yes. Okay.
These are the facts about the case.
Yes. Let's see. The refutation was... Oh, I don't have to do it yet.
The motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Ah, here I go. My turn. Cool. This is better than the thinking mechanic, I'll, say that. I hated the thinking mechanic. Okay, let's see. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in the countryside, in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. Is that how you say it, Confrérie? I don't remember. Why is it being so weird? Let me select! Thank you. Do they all have some... No, this is the only one that I can't refute. Okay. I mean, this is correct. Garden marks, another Marcel, self-defense. Okay, no, so it's not that one. 2 gunshots. During the banquet, all attending gunshots, or all attending gunshots, guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard according to investigations. Callus, who had a motive to kill. Identify loopholes. Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went out. Okay.
Something's not right. Let me think for a little while longer.
Fuck off. Maybe I should read all of this first then. Not carry a gun. Okay.
It's not right.
What do you mean it's not right? Testimony from Jacques' family. Maybe I should read all of these things first. Return. Let's see. When the guests... Okay, let's go first. Or back here. There's nothing here to refute. There was a banquet held. That's that. There's nothing to refute. 2 gunshots. Suspect analysis. This is about the Gardamex, not about him hearing... I fucking hate this mechanic, dude. This is not the way that I would go about navigating this case. I could just brute force it and select every single thing until they give me the correct answer. Let's see, reconstruction of events. First shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. Well, this doesn't even seem like it's relevant. Self-defense, callous clothing of an unknown person. Maybe? No, yeah, of course not. Okay, we're gonna brute force it because... Okay.
Testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
The logic behind these conclusions is always so... I can't predict where it's going, and I have such a problem trying to figure out what to refute, because I take it all literally, right? Like, you know, scene of the crime, what do I have to... He did not bring a gun with him, so I would obviously present the evidence that he did not bring a gun with him, and Genshin is like, no, that's wrong. Like... I guess. Yeah, no, okay, this one. Okay.
First shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
That had nothing to do with the clothes. Why was the clothes highlighted? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, let's see. The guard's investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. This deduction is based on circumstances where there is no third person on the scene, but it turns out that there is a method that can cleverly cover up the killer's tracks, turning them into water.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself, but now it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Hooray! Successful refutation. Leave.
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also
Shut up.
explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Feigning innocence.
You are the one being charged with the crime. should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion,
Why is she so
we
flustered?
primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Shut up, woman.
Any evidence, you should just go home.
Scornful audience member indeed.
But I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
I agree. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw it.
Embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
That's true.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Yeah, but the last time we tried that, you, like, refuted it ridiculously, and you know, how many times during the last stream was I like, that's conjecture, because she was just making shit up the whole time?
I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
Dun dun
If the
dun.
secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with the Spina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
A noble pursuit.
You mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course.
Oh, do we?
All you need is to ask his opponent, Cloran.
Oh. Oh, right,
You don't need
because,
your
yes,
apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows.
I remember.
You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clorand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill Bolsja and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
I mean, that is just coincidence.
Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I was gonna say.
Try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that,
do we have evidence for that?
physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Not what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list.
Your testimony, though.
Who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
Oh, shut the fuck up,
If I were
bro.
to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to be the one who started the whole thing in order to be responsible for it now. And, like, really we're just trying to prove that there's a connection between the two, not that he started the like, you know what I mean? Like, if we're here to prove that there's a link between the synth business, the serial disappearances, and Navia's father's death, and all three of them relate to him, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's the one who started it. He could have, like, come into the synth business and then just ended up climbing up the ladder and then getting to the point where he is now, and thus necessitating the, you know, the killing of Navia's father and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a connection there. I feel like he's just missing the point. Or the narrative is missing the point, rather.
Could those records and testimonies
Skipping a step.
appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Not so
I
fast.
think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
Dude, this dude is, like, totally guilt-tripping. It's not fair.
And conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate
It's
about
manipulative behavior.
stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Ooh, dude, shut up. Don't you do that.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Oh, I forgot about Vacher.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
A little while earlier at the entrance to the synth oh fuck, now I'm exploring now. It's my turn. Okay. I was so invested. I forgot that I was playing a video game. And not just watching a cutscene. Well, I mean, I was watching a cutscene in a video game, but you know what I mean. I forgot that I was in the middle of a physical investigation. What? Oh. What is this? Door of... Oh, that's a fancy... What's that? Well, I've got my good party. Tried and true. Hey, everybody. Maybe the music is just super low, but I'm not hearing anything in this area, which is odd. Like, you know, in terms of a soundtrack. Start? What is this? Whoa!
The floor is going up.
Wow.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
This is a fancy location. Look at that door! Oh man, that was cool. Wow. A lot of money went into this place.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's
Let's
keep going.
see.
Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
As always, clockwork nonsense. Oh, there's water down here. Probably have to dive. Yeah. Probably have to rotate those things. Okay, where's... Hello? Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Thank you. Easy game. Oh, the water's rising. I kind of expected it to drain. Interesting.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the
Can I go up? Or do I have to... No, I have to dive.
This is
Oh.
still a ways away from where we need to go.
Ooh, okay. I thought these enemies were something different. Oh no, I can't move those things. How horrible. Dude, these mech things have such high defense. Whoops, that was not who I wanted to switch to. Switch. Oh my.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. Let's roll.
More. Why so many? Is this chest really so precious? There we go. And the mechanism over there, I guess, because, like, you know, security measures and all that. What a cool door.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Any chests behind me? No. I love the vibe here so much. Too bad it's for a drug operation. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Fancy. I should heal Alhaitham. Here, have a hash brown, sweetie, and some soup.
Can't catch me.
Hey, fellas. Hey. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the whole... I don't even know what they're called, like, the Wisa blocks and the Pneumona blocks or whatever for enemies. Like, I don't get it. I'm just gonna use brute force and destroy them with Ito. I like elemental advantage, not like this weird bonus advantage, which I don't understand.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by Navia as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Yes. Okay.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things.
Cute things.
Accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
There's a name, too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
They probably belong to the victims.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water.
That's a lot of
And
belongings.
all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, dude. The missing person's possessions. You discovered objects within the containers labeled with the names of those who owned them within the depths of the headquarters. The names here must have something to do with the victims in the serial disappearances case. This might be proof that this was their final stop. That's a lot of objects.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
Quickly, Paimon, put on your glasses and your mustache.
Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Probably related to his and Jacques' case.
Yep. It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques' palace.
Don't write down your crimes, kids.
Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Probably. Is there anything else?
We still have not determined wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him.
Oh, it's correspondence.
We won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
They planned this well in advance.
They're all just so evil.
They had quite the motive. Callus's investigation report. Clues concerning the Callus case that were found inside the bookshelf. The mastermind did not believe that Jacques would do the deed, and thus sent a third party to ensure Callus's death. The content that followed also defined the culprit's motive to some extent. Alright. I looked at that. Wait. Yes. This is a messy, messy study.
There's so much synth here, and so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There's so many.
Mixing in progress, ready to drink, stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit flavored stuff.
Gotta make it palatable. Well, that definitely proves this is where they produce synth.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Oh, we're just taking some. A popular potion circulating quite widely. It gives the drinker a very pleasant experience for a short time, but its side effects are equally strong. The producer uses these special characteristics to earn a massive profit from its trade. Oh.
Oh, look! There's an important looking basin over here, and it's full of water.
Yeah, I just thought it was like cool pond in the office. Yeah, but this must be water from the primordial sea.
That means this is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Thank you, Paimon. Primordial Seawater Pool. The pool found within the headquarters is filled with water from the primordial sea. The mastermind can use this to create synth and directly use it to dissolve people. Is there more evidence here that I haven't found? Can I go in it? No. They were like, people are gonna try to enter the primordial sea. Let's not allow them to do that. Can I climb this? What's that? No. Okay. Am I missing something? I must be. I keep getting stuck on stuff. Okay. So we investigated the clothes, the bookshelf, the water, this. Oh, this desk.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh, Paimon.
Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How could someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Alright. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Viniere, who was dissolved. Oh, well, I mean, fuck it. Emotions, whatever. Doesn't excuse anything. Doesn't excuse anything.
Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
There's another name here. Valche.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he's the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yes, he signed off on a bunch of the experiment reports, and the voice I heard from the fountain was probably Vignere.
So that's it. Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either. If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Thank you, Paimon. Vache's experimental records. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold. Oh, yeah, they said this already.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But...
Oh, who really is this Vache?
yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever, but maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Alright. Round 2. Round 2. Thorough investigation. Examine bookshelf. Do I have to re-examine stuff, or was a new thing available? I can just... Oh, no, I can't. Maybe... Okay, maybe not. I have to be missing something. Stop getting stuck on stuff, Traveler. My goodness. Tripping all over the place. Was that something back there? No. Oh, pff.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
After some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
I found it.
Oh, really? Let Paimon see. Vignere. Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Is this her diary?
Then you found her diary.
Nailed it.
Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Take a look at this page. She made a list of baby names. Ugh, woof. Oh, I can't read that.
So many. A whole page's worth. But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was...
Okay, I want to guess. Let's see. What would the name be? What would the name be? It's not gonna be like fucking Navia or something, is it? What other names do we know of? Chlorand? I'm just trying to think of like characters we know that's gonna like blow the case wide open, you know? Marcel? Marcel? Could be Marcel. I've got nothing else. Let's see.
Marcel.
Nailed it.
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vigniere's
Cool. I figured it out.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Oh, he was just lying, I guess. Vignere's notebook. A notebook belonging to a lady named Vignere. She records many stories of her time with her lover Vache. In one of these pages, she compared many names for their future child, and the name she settled on in the end was Marcel. After obtaining the final piece of key evidence, you race back to the Opera Epiclese.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh,
That sound.
you know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Lie better, Marcel.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia, we're back!
Oh, did Navia already figure it out?
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
What timing?
How often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Sorry, Novelette.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they found the crucial evidence.
I have. Oh, I am investigating. Okay, Paimon, put on your mustache. You say you've never heard of Vache. Diary. Select.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Wait, he's Vache?
Huh?
What?
Investigated your lair. We already know everything. After your lover, Vignere, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established. This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
So Navia did figure it out already.
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
I love these two.
Your determination.
He's cracking. He's cracking.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Yes.
Pay attention to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignere's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
Evidently.
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go! I can't follow! So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
You could also try
And in the end,
coping
that
healthily.
accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me. I still need to save Vignere. I promise. We made a promise. Vignere. Vignere.
He's lost it.
Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood.
Oh my
After
God.
a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Yes, sir. Novelet proceeds to review and compile all the evidence and
man now known as
records.
Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
My goodness. That's the shittiest applause I've ever heard.
The oratory shall now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Alright, let's see. Is stuff gonna go totally awry with its judgment, or is it gonna, like, be correct? Because we still... There was some wacky stuff going on with it during, like, Linny's stuff, right? Like, is this where it all falls apart? Or am I overthinking it?
Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Okay, cool.
Guards, take Vacher away.
It had me at the edge of my seat there for a second. I was worried that he was gonna get off as innocent.
It's what he deserves.
That, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice!
We did.
He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
Oh, Navia. Oh, is she crying because she did it?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
And you didn't get to fight.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse...
By the way, Tartaglia, I still have your vision.
Mr. Tartaglia.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Ungodly for you. Also welcome.
It has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case.
Is this, I know I was saying it earlier, is this when the fucking, is this when the thingy, I forget what it's called, the, you know, the fancy scale, the fancy judge thing, is it gonna convict Tartaglia anyway? I also miss my old streaming time, but I have to shift shit. I'm suffering. I'm so tired. But yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Thus, it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique.
The Oratrice, that's what it's called.
To render the final verdict on the charges.
Me too. Me too.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Guilty? Why?
Hey! That's not funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
There's no evidence against him.
What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger?
Shut the fuck up.
Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case?
I guess he did have a point, though. It was working off of bias, perhaps.
In this case, right?
I mean, just what's going on here? Also, I'll answer your question in a second, Scotty. I'm invested.
Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
But there's no evidence.
Please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Can he not fight for his... Like, yeah, can he not fight about it? Can he not enter the duel? Oh, unless he's just gonna fight anyway, in true Tartaglia form.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
You go, baby. I love it when he goes feral. Oh boy. I think he's getting a little carried away. Novelette?
Sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Dude, he one-hit KO'd him. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. That was so hot. Wowie. Oh, goodness gracious.
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Oh, the Archon? Oh, man. We have no choice but to ask the Archon herself. Well, I mean, that's like two birds, one stone. That's literally why we came to this country in the first place.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it.
You created the damn thing. Don't get snippy with me.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Oh, she's... Ooh. What's wrong? Farina. is there something that you would like to talk about? You seem to be very flustered. She's been acting weird this whole time.
What does Lady Verena mean by that?
She's very,
She says she has
you
no
know,
idea either. But
moody.
That's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Ha, order's falling apart.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap?
She is acting pretty sus.
You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's results. But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Yes, Paimon, but she's in the middle of performing. I'm sure once we get some one-on-one time with her, she'll be like, I'm so stressed and I need a nap. Like, you know, something's going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
X to doubt.
And, of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
But there was no evidence to connect him.
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable. All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Don't you toodaloo me.
She chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
No.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
I'm so happy that he's like, nah, she's full of shit. I hate this lady. Man, she's definitely something.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
That's a good justice right there.
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
I mean... Oh my goodness. Hello! Wow, we are right close, aren't we?
Oh, Monsieur Nervalet! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
I love him. Hello, sir. Too bad I can't, like, zoom in. There we go. That's about as good as we're gonna get. His banner drops in the next version. I'm very excited about that. Alright, leave the opera house. But no, there was never any fucking evidence put forth against Tartaglia to begin with. We never saw any evidence. they were just like, do you care to defend yourself? And he was like, yeah, I've never heard of this shit. And they were like, well, that's not enough. Like, there was nothing against him.
What are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Bruh, I'm leaving. Bruh. Why? Oh.
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel, what are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest. Cease.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. I want to get through this cutscene.
Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the
Oh,
name
that's a good
Vache?
question. Oh, you know, the fountain spoke to me.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Yes.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be?
Whoops.
How did you manage to do it?
It was around the Fountain of Lucine, something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never...
Bruh, just go to take a nap or
Please
something.
give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
I mean, it's just out front, isn't it?
Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course. Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Humans, you say.
Very well.
Fascinating thing for you to say,
I will
Novelette.
grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
Oh yeah, after that show of strength, he's not going anywhere.
I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Cool, very excited to walk like 50 feet. But, anyway, I'm streaming at an ungodly hour because, typically, I would usually stream when nobody else is in the house, because this household is very small, sound travels easily, and when there's multiple people here, like, they try to talk to me, right? It's just very noisy when there's other people in the house. And we recently had somebody move into the spare room that we have, and that person is home every single day at 2 p.m., which is only about an hour to 2 hours into my stream every single day, so it's a huge disturbance to streaming into my regular schedule and stuff. So if I want to keep streaming, I have to shift things earlier so that I can start stream, have my whole stream, and then end before they get home. Otherwise, I can't stream at all. So the only option is to just stream in the morning, because people are going to be here in the afternoon and the evening, so it's really my only available time now. But, yeah, so I'm still getting used to it. I've been late. I've been so flaky with streams, but, like, yeah, I have to shift to the morning. I don't really have a choice if I want to keep streaming, which I do, so
Is this the place?
hence changing all
You said
times.
she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then I drank water from the, oh yeah, I did drink water from the Primordial Sea. And it heightened my sensitivity to the hydro element.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well?
Oh, that's true.
In that case,
Ah!
I guess I understand, but it means I literally can't catch it. Yeah, that sucks.
Vignere, it's me! It's me, Vache! I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vignere? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Oh, is he just gonna go, like, drown himself? I hope not. Oh my goodness.
It's me, Vache! Vignere!
I would like to, like, I do plan on doing, like, longer streams in the future, or doing things for, like, special events, or whatever, like, endurance streams. So for those would definitely go, you know, later, or, I would stream, you know, later on or whatever, so this isn't gonna be, like, the only time that I'll stream, but yeah. It fucking sucks, and I don't really want to do it either. But the alternative is to just not stream. So, like, you know, I like streaming, but, yeah. It does suck. For everyone involved.
You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years.
Hasn't it been like 30 years? Why didn't he just say 30 years?
Years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignere, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Excuse me, ma'am?
What are you saying?
If not for you,
Gonna probably go back to bed now. Yeah, if you're tired, please go to sleep. Don't exhaust yourself, you know, don't exhaust yourself. Sleep is important, rest is important. But I appreciate that you came in and said hello anyway. It is nice. But yes, please take care of yourself.
if not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but tears on her cheeks.
Dude, bruh.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Holy shit.
Wait.
Excuse me?
Vignere, who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignere.
Ah, there we go.
I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolve, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignere.
Why? But then, where is Vignere?
Where did you leave her, bruh?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became? You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Dude, roast him.
The only thing you are not is Vignere.
Oh boy.
The moment your first victim died, and her consciousness merged with Vignere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
I love this. Looks like I didn't meet Vignere back then either. They must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did.
Yeah. She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Yeah, get fucked, dude.
She also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Dude, get his ass. So are they drowning him for real? Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearances of young women's case, Marcel, appeared to have lost his soul. I didn't see what the last line was. Several days later, well, the bitch got the death penalty. Maybe he shouldn't have, you know, killed dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of children. Well, children, women, yes, same thing. Young women.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping.
Fuck that guy.
Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
It's raining. It's raining. They always point out that it's raining, and now I notice that it's raining in a cutscene. Shopping is stressful in its own way, though. My legs are killing me. Dude. The Traveler is just like me, for real, for real.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
You too.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
Good, that's nice.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Charlotte. Who was Charlotte?
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too?
Oh.
Me, Charlotte? Journalist from the steamer?
Forgot about her.
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair,
Eloquent.
though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Thanks.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
And when it's published, I will read it.
In other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, how'd that go?
Are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vaché's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
That's nice.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave. and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him, to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
I can teleport.
You're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Interesting. Oh, they just teleported me there themselves.
Father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Who? Okay, let me guess. Novelette.
Isn't that Novelette?
Ha!
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh?
He's deep in thought. I'm so glad that I get to see him more.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette.
There's the human thing again.
In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believe that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
So Navia and Novelette seem to have made their peace as well.
Good for them.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
So is it just, following Navia and Novelette, you also pay your respects to Callus. There he is, in the background.
Paimons never paid respects at someone's grave before. do anything rude there?
I'm sure you were fine, Paimon. But I mean, is it just common knowledge to people in Fontaine that Novelette's not a human being or something? Or is that just because Navia knows him so well? But like, I don't know, she was so casual about it. Do people know that? Am I in the dark here? Anyway, well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave. I don't know what kind of custom that is. I've never heard of that one myself before. You could try standing. She took it seriously. Poor Paimon. Oh, it stopped raining. Yes.
If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
I would love to talk to him. But I'm also gonna talk to Navia.
Paimon's really sorry, Navia, but Paimon did something pretty disrespectful just now.
What are you saying, Paimon? I don't think I get it.
Oh no.
Aren't you not supposed to fly around someone's grave?
Huh? Who told you that?
Sorry, Paimon.
Hey, traveler! Why did you mess with Paimon again?
Sorry. Sorry. You're just so gullible, Paimon. I love you. Hello, Mr. Novelette.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Many things, however, the narrative's going to bind me to only one.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this, since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Oh, he's the one I get to ask questions to. Okay, about my sibling. Oh my, that's a, I'm gonna give you a bunch of exposition for that one. So, about the water from the primordial sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet.
Can we ask him for a date, right?
It was rather different from that of the sea we know
I would
today.
love to.
Most of Teyvat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
I can tell.
So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial.
And not really tired, that's valid.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface.
Planet surface,
What
though.
Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Because of the lore.
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
Y'all literally have a myth about it.
Anything
Like,
else you'd like to ask me about?
so many. Let's see. About the prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine. Yes, that's the thing, the myth. Like, people literally dissolving into the water, becoming one with the waters of Fontaine. Yes, correct. Like, that's it.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Correct.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yeah.
That's right. It was Lenny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of
Might
the
move to my
Fontaine
laptop.
to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant.
I'm holding.
And stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
I want to know what the prophecy was, the words that were left. Do we have, maybe I'll like pour through the archive that's just built into the game. Maybe there's answers in there. I love lore, but maybe we won't have an answer. I was gonna say, like, how long ago did the Hydro Archon, the former one, die? Like, how new is Farina? Because Zhongli was the oldest, and then it was Venti, and Venti is still technically the Archon, right? But, like, also not, because he's missing his Gnosis. But, you know, the people don't know that. So, it's Venti. Nahida's the newest. She's just baby. But where does A fall among them? I don't know. Anyway, let's continue.
Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Oh, he's just totally ignoring the final question. Okay. About Child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered...
Hey, yo, welcome back.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case.
Well, yeah, you're
As a
smart.
divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Interesting.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
He sounds exhausted.
We intend to get to the bottom of this. For now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Nerapede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no...
Stretch, okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yeah, he probably would want to fight. Because he was denied his fight with Clorand, and then Novalet took him out in, like, a blink. Yeah. He's probably pissed. I wonder if they're gonna hold him in, like, some super special, like, equivalent of a solitary confinement chamber. Maybe they took his delusion. Oh, we still have his vision! Oh, we still have his vision. And based on, like, what was it, his second chapter of his personal quest or something like that, he explained that, like, using the delusion, specifically using Foul Legacy, which he did use, it exhausts him and it takes a physical toll on him. So he's probably not going to be recovered for a while. So he couldn't smartly use it a second time so soon, and then we have his hydrovision. So I guess he's not really in a position to stir up much of a fight in the fortress. He's probably just going to think of it as some kind of funky little game. But anyway, about my sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
What about, like 500 years ago? Are you 500 years old?
If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles.
Fair.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Unfortunately, I've run out of dialogue options, my love. I have no more questions. Other than, are you single?
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
And I with you.
It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind, and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. I'm actually only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
Crime and villainy do not have a day off. I love you so much, dude. Give me your phone number, please, right?
Alright, you've got a point.
Man.
I just noticed that the rain has stopped.
The rain has stopped. I mentioned that earlier, Paimon. Were you not listening to me? Oh. Excellent. Do we have Act 3 or no? Oh, I haven't, Steambird interview. Another horizon of adventure. Talk to Catherine. I would love to talk to Catherine. Oh, no more Archon quests. Oh, these are just regular requests. My god, I have so many things to do. I still haven't done, Yoimiya's second character quest. Oh, man. I just don't feel like it. Let's find a... Yes, statue, because I haven't, what do they call it? Like, I haven't, like, synchronized with Hydro yet. So let's do that. Because I keep forgetting about that.
There's still a long road ahead.
Indeed. Resonate with Hydro, that's the word. Cool. What can the Traveler even do? Oh, gun. Let's go fight something. Are those things to fight? Yeah. Because I haven't messed around with the Traveler's Hydro Kit yet, obviously. Can I aim? Oh, I can. What the hell? What's going on? What's these? What's these? What's these? Oh, wow, that's cool. And then it's just bursty? Okay, well. What's the cooldown on that? Not as long as I expected. I want to use the burst, so let's go fight other stuff. Okay, I wonder what Novelet, what his ascension materials are gonna be. Probably something underwater. I don't think I've actually collected any underwater, material resources. I've collected, like, conches, but I don't know what else there is. There's gotta be something else, because there's, like, fucking 7 surface resources. I'm sure there's a bunch of underwater ones, too. Thank you. Alright, where's enemies? What's that? I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Oh no.
Can't catch me.
I just need to fight something, dude. Where are the enemies? Golden flowers fit his majesty. They do. Oh, good. Crabs. Oh, that was cool. I didn't realize there was like a ricochet thing on it. I need to level up this sword. I think it's only, like level 80 or something. Oh, I see. It's a double hitter. Okay. Come here, fellas. Come over here. Come over here. Okay, you're not aggressive. Then, bombs away. Oh! Interesting. Alright, well, that was fun. Thank you. Dude, when I get Novelette, I'm just gonna have, like, the hot guy team. I love Traveler's Midriff, me too. Alright. Let's just do that so I don't have these annoying exclamation points everywhere. Guide. Nice. Can I do... Whoops, I did not want to do that. Can I do commissions here yet? No. Why? When will I get them? Maybe I have to talk to Catherine. Not that I can, What are these? Oh, world quests. Not that I can, like, redo my commissions for today. It would refresh tomorrow. But... when do I unlock requests and stuff like that in Fontaine? It should be now, I'd imagine. I think I can do them now. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Cool. Whoops. Shit. Yes. Down. Yes. Yes, I understand. Okay, cool. Well, I can do Fontaine starting tomorrow. What about... requests? Story quests. Oh yeah, Liney. Unlock. Oh god, that's another quest that I'll have to do. My goodness. I'm not gonna do those right now. I think I'm actually gonna call it, because... yeah, we finished Act 2, and there's nothing else really going on in Fontaine. All of the events have ended. I think the banner ends in like a day or two. 14 days? Maybe I'm just dumb and the banner doesn't end in a few days. What the hell is left for 14 days then? Verdict of Blades, whatever that is. This event's finished. That event's finished. Yeah, there's nothing else. So it's just 2 weeks of nothing? That's fine with me, honestly. I don't really... I could just explore, I could get commissions done, you know. Do some grinding. Maybe the next time I play Genshin, I'll just, like, go around and I'll do exploring or something like that. But... I'm stretching again for free this time. But anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream, I think. This was nice. Let's see. Cute blonde boy. Fremine. Yeah, the other new one, right? Yes. Yeah, he's cute. Kind of sucks that he only showed up for, like, a sentence, you know? But, yes, I'll hate them. That's enough. But, yeah. I actually don't remember if he's come out yet. I think it was just Liney and Lynette. Maybe. I don't fucking know, man. I don't pretend to pay attention to banners that don't have Novelette in them. I will add him to my femboy collection. No, he's in the banner. Is he? I haven't even glanced at the banner, to be honest. I'm just like, okay, when's Novelette dropping, and then when's, like, Rhea Thessaly dropping, which, they both should be hitting next update in 4.1. So, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. I have to save up so many resources. I want to bring both of them home. I have to. I'll cry if I don't, right? Like, I will. But anyway, before I get lost on other tangents, I am gonna call it officially right now. So thank you for hanging out at this ungodly hour for you. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. But, yeah, what the fuck am I doing for the rest of the week? Question, Discord. I have to finish the last few things on it still. It's getting it together. I'm just filling in, you know, getting the last of the channels sorted, getting the last of the roles done, making sure their permissions work, and all that. But it'll be done very, very soon, so don't you worry. I'll tweet about it, and then I'll have, like, I'm gonna set up stream elements so that it can, you know, it'll advertise that. So when it's up, you'll definitely see it one way or another. But yeah, it's going. I've just been super busy this week. But, yeah, this week and last week have been ridiculously busy. But I think the next time I'm streaming is, I think it's Thursday. Right, because I didn't stream yesterday, streaming today. I'm only streaming 3 times this week in total. Because I just have a bunch of shit to take care of still. So I think Thursday is my next stream. But who knows? It's on my schedule. But anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out with me. And, yeah, let's see if, actually, I don't want to go find somebody to raid because that's just going to take way too long. And, I also don't want my computer to crash on accident because it's trying to do 2 things at once. Or maybe, like, 7 things at once because there's VTube Studio, there's Genshin, there's Streamlabs, there's a lot. But anyway, I'm going to go over to my end screen. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And whenever you show up next time, I hope to see you next time. Also, VODs are on YouTube. I know it's not exactly the same, but there is that, so you won't be necessarily totally starved, and I will have Discord up soon. But yes, thank you for hanging out. I am going to skedaddle. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. So, yes, thank you again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.